Welcome back to my jaw surgery journey. I'm starting to sound more like a human being. So, at the beginning of this week, I noticed I was starting to get spots and lumps and bumps all around my face, mostly around my jawline, which we think was because of the Hyalotherm mask that I was wearing, but we're not entirely sure. I started to get movement and feeling back in my lips, so you can see it twitching, which was very odd, especially wearing the mask as well, which sat quite firm on my face. I loved the Hyalotherm. It was so good for me, and I would highly recommend it if you have to have this surgery. I was starting to be in less pain this week. At the end of last week, I had really struggled. I think days 3 to 5 and 9 to 10 were probably the worst for me in terms of pain and not feeling great. The swelling is going down. Again, going for more walks. Very slow walks though, because I did not feel very confident walking around, and I could feel the movements of walking around in my face almost, which was a very bizarre feeling. You can see the spots on my face in some of these clips. It wasn't bad, but they were itchy sometimes, which was not very comfortable. I don't know what that face was about. Yeah, I started having extra mushy baked beans and mashed potato. I don't know what that face was about. My brother came over to visit again, and I think everyone except me fell asleep. Yeah, this week the swelling really started to go down, and I started to feel much more myself and to come off the Hyalotherm and use it less.
Today we have mashed up fish fingers, mashed potato, and some tomato ketchup for moisture. Wish me luck.
Yeah, my eating started to get more exciting this week. And I think because you do just get so fed up with eating the same things on repeat because you can't eat much, so it gets very frustrating and you're just desperate to eat anything other than soup. I'm excited because I can now drink through a straw. Woo. I had mashed potato, mashed up carrots and gravy as well. And this is the point where I started to get quite stressed because I was very, very tired all the time over these 3 weeks especially. I'd say the first month post-op, I felt so tired all the time. And at this point, I realised I needed to work on my 2 university assignments, and I was really not keeping up with it at all. I felt like I was massively behind. So I started to get quite stressed and anxious about that, and I had to start working on it as much as I could, even though I was barely concentrating and just tired all the time.
I'm now 3 weeks post-op. I still have swelling along here, well, all of the centre of my face and along my chin. I can really feel it here. I'm still swollen on my top lip a lot. I'm quite, like, all the swelling and stuff is sort of here and sort of here and here. This part of my face is fine. My nose still feels quite numb, although it's slowly coming down. This was quite numb early on, but now I can feel it. The bit that is most numb is this side of my top lip. The bottom lip is mostly fine. The top lip. This side is definitely worse than that side though. I think I'm doing quite well. I'm starting to eat more soft foods. So I've been able to have like mashed potato with gravy. I managed risotto and rice pudding. I'm still eating a lot of soup and yogurt. Mostly I'm just tired a lot of the time. But I haven't had a nap since I came home from the hospital. My sleep at night is quite broken. At night my jaw tends to like twitch or my teeth start grinding and it wakes me up. Not so much grinding, but I feel them grind against each other, which wakes me up because my jaw's like moving around. I try to move my face as little as possible throughout the day, really, when I'm not eating or speaking. I still have bands just at the front now, which I take out to eat. I've been using wax as well because I've been getting some ulcers on the top, so I've been using the wax and Bonjela, which has helped a lot. I think you can see here there's a lot of swelling where it sort of sticks out. This side is a lot more normal. There's still a bit of swelling, but I think the middle of my face and sort of round here is mostly where the swelling is. I've been quite lucky. I didn't have like massive amounts of swelling, but I've heard that it can now take a while for the swelling to go away completely. I've got an appointment at the hospital tomorrow with my orthodontist. I'm trying to work on my assignments at the moment, but it's hard to concentrate. Being tired, not sleeping that well, not eating as much as I need to survive in a day. I think I worked out for the first 2 weeks I was probably having 1,000 calories a day, if that. I'm not speaking that well still, but I think I'm doing quite well with speech. Mostly I only talk to my mum. She's the only one I've really seen. She manages to translate my mumbles. can't believe it's only been 3 weeks. Alright, so yesterday I had quite a bad morning. I just felt really tired and I felt really down and sore and sad. And I've had a few days like that, but yesterday morning I just sort of started crying and I don't know why. This up does take a lot out of you, physically and mentally. I think because it's your face, it's the way you look, and you know, your face is involved in everything. You know, you speak, you eat, you drink, you even just like walking down the street, your face, you know, it moves a bit. So like doing too much movement sort of feels uncomfortable. Bending over and, you know, if I stood up too quickly, I'd feel like, ooh. It does take a lot out of you physically, and because you can't eat that much, you feel tired a lot of the time. So it's quite hard to focus on doing much. Like, working on my assignments has been a struggle, and I've only managed to do a few hours. Usually when I'm at uni, I'll do probably between 8 and 12 hours in the library a week, as well as doing the actual lectures. I think you can tell as I'm speaking that my brain, I'm just not fully there. And I have 2 assignments to write in 2 weeks. Like, looking in the mirror at the moment and knowing it's my face, but not recognising myself that much. It's really odd to me. Oh, another thing I keep getting is random tingles, and I feel like I need to scratch, but because my face is numb, scratching doesn't actually feel good. It doesn't do anything. It just sort of... It doesn't do anything. I keep getting an itch sort of here. I get sort of random ones sort of on my chin sometimes and all over my face, but scratching them doesn't help. I know I've still got a long way to go with recovery. You know, I've got a lot of swelling still, and you know, there's some pain. I'm on less painkillers though, so I'm slowly like coming off them because I don't want to be on them for too long. I've had a really dry mouth today, and I don't know why. I'm still using Vaseline and, you know, lip balms on my lips to try and hydrate them because you can't lick your lips. So they tell you to just use Vaseline and lip balms. I've been drinking more to try and stop my mouth from being dry today because it does feel really dry. Thank you for watching. Hope you're doing well. Sorry if you can't understand anything I'm saying. Bye.